Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to KK Reddy High School online classes. I am your Anita Madam. I teach you social subject. Okay, students, I hope that you all are fine and also happy. Okay, students, did you complete which work I gave yesterday? Yes. I think that you all have completed your works, homeworks and also reading works. Every day after completing lesson, once you read lesson, then you get knowledge on lesson. Okay, students, in previous class I taught you 6th lesson. So everyone open your textbooks, term books and also notebooks. Which lesson we have completed? 6th chapter, from gathering food to growing food, the earliest people. In this lesson, how earliest people lived, how they gathered food and also their tools, which tools they used and how they discovered fire. These all things we have discussed. So today also, in this lesson only, in this chapter only, remaining topic. Open your textbook, page number 47. Page number 47. Let us start now. Nomadic life. Nomadic life. It means సంచార జాతుల జీవన విధానం. సంచార జాతుల జీవన విధానం. Okay, the earliest people used to live in small groups in the caves or under trees or rocks. They did not build houses. Actually, they led a mobile life, constantly moving from one place to another place. One place to another place. People who regularly move from place to place are called nomads. Yes, students, see, we are living in a house. We are living, where do we live? We are living in a house. That is also permanently. We live in a house permanently. We have permanent houses. Even though, for example, some village people, they come from towns and nearby towns and cities for their children studies purpose. Also, they live in the rent houses, but they are also permanent. They stay only one place. So this nomadic life means, in earliest people actually they lived as small groups in caves. Caves means guhalu, otherwise under trees. And actually they lived on rocks also. They did not build any houses. They moved from one place to another place to search of food, to know new areas. Like this, they wandered one place to another place. People who regularly, at present also, who regularly, those people move from place to place, they are only called nomads. For example, in our villages, we see, just you think and get this observation. For example, some people they make from iron tools. From iron to some tools they make. They live in villages. They come and live in villages. And next, some people they rear ducks. They also come seasonally and they go after that season. These are called nomadic people. Iron to which tools they make? For example, jalleda. Next, ఇనుప జల్లెళ్ళు, ఇనుప పెంకులు, అలాంటివి చేసే వాళ్ళని కూడా కంచర వాళ్ళు అంటారు. వాళ్ళు కూడా ఒక ఊరు నుంచి ఇంకొక ఊరికి సంవత్సరం మొత్తం తిరుగుతూనే ఉంటారు. జస్ట్ యూ ఆస్క్ టు యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ టు గెట్ దిస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. ఎస్, యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ నో వెరీ వెల్ దిస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ యూ గెట్ ఫ్రమ్ దేమ్. Those who make iron tools, they move one village to another village. They move one place to another place to make and sell their items. Yes. Next, ducks rearing people also, they also move one place to another place. They come every year seasonally in some villages. After that season, they go forward other places. See, like these people are called nomads. Yes. See here one cave. We see one picture. Page number 47. We see one picture. Cave painting in Pandavulagutta, Regonda, Jayashankar district. Which district? Jayashankar district. Yes, Regonda village. Cave painting in Pandavulagutta. This area name is Pandavulagutta in Regonda village, Jayashankar district in our Telangana only. Earliest people, they drawn on rocks. And rocks, see some people and also forest area, some deers and some fishes pictures. Like this, something we get by observing this picture. Who drawn actually these pictures? Yes. Who had drawn? Earliest people. Natural colors they made and they painted like this. Yes. See upside some questions. Few questions are there. I ask you these questions. Just you think and give answer to me. Can you guess the reasons for early people continual movement from one place to another? Yes, why? Because they did not build permanent houses. They did not grow crops. So, they moved from one place to another place to live and also to get new areas and food purpose. Yes, to gathering food purpose also they moved one place to another place. Yes. Next, what will happen if a group finishes all the fruits or animals of an area? What will happen if a group finishes all the fruits or animals of an area? Once again question, you listen. What will happen if a group finishes all the fruits or animals of an area? Next question. Do animals stay in the same place or do they keep moving? Fourth question. Will water be available in the same place throughout the year? Even today many people migrate from one place to another. What things do they carry with them while shifting? Yes, you only guess these questions. You think and give answers. Once again you listen question. Even today many people migrating from one place to another. What things do they carry with them while shifting? Next question. When the earliest people were migrating, what might they have carried with them? Once again. When the earliest people were migrating, what might they have carried with them? Next. Why are people in present times are not leading a nomadic life? Why do they build houses and live in the same place? Yes, once again you listen this question. Why are people in present times are not leading a nomadic life? Why do they build houses and live in the same place? Yes, students, just you think and give answers from all these questions. Okay, na students? You read once again question, you understand, then you think and give answer to these questions. Okay, students? Next. See next page, paintings. The early people drew pictures of animals and hunting scenes on the walls of many caves and rock shelters. Different colored stones were ground and mixed with animal fat. Pictures were then painted on rocks with bamboo brushes. Perhaps drawing pictures like these had some religious importance for them. Yes, earliest people, they drew pictures of animals hunting, especially animals hunting scenes on the walls of many caves and rock shelters. Yes, so different colored they made. Why? How they had that colored means actually they mixed some natural colors and they mixed with animal fat. Then they painted on rocks with the help of that bamboo stick brushes. They made brushes with bamboo sticks. Yes, especially that pictures, by observing those pictures, we get easily that religious importance for them. Some religious pictures also are there in those pictures. Yes. Do people in your community draw pictures or designs as a part of festivals and religious rituals? Yes. Community wise, their festivals time, they make the designs. Yes. Stone Age sites of Telangana. Stone Age means Rati Yugam. In Telugu, Rati Yugam, earliest people time, Rati Yugam. They called when they used stones to hunt animals and they lead their life with these stones, with the help of these stones. So that age is called Stone Age. Actually, in that Stone Age sites of Telangana, in our Telangana also earliest people, they lived in few places. Which are them? Now we read about this paragraph and we get easily. See here one of the picture, that is rock shelter at Neeladri Hills, Ramachandrapuram, Penuballi Mandal, Khammam district. In which district? Khammam district. These caves, rock shelters, they used earliest people. They lived in these racks actually at that time, Stone Age time. In which district? Khammam district, Penuballi Mandal, Ramachandrapuram village, Neeladri Hills. These hills are called Neeladri Hills. On Neeladri Hills, these rock shelters there. In earliest people, they lived in these shelters. See, the prehistoric people from early Stone Age times lived in different parts of the state, in different parts of the Telangana state. We have found stone tools made by them in almost all the districts of the state. Some of these places are Ekkala in Jayashankar district, Amrabad in Nagar Karnool district, Eleshwaram in Nalgonda district, Ramagundam in Peddapalli district, Utnur in Adilabad district, Armoor in Nizamabad district, Manjira Valley in Sangareddy district, Chirla in Bhadradri district. Once again, listen students, actually the prehistoric people actually from early Stone Age times, they lived different parts of the state, total our Telangana state, almost all districts they lived. How we got this information? Yes, our archaeologists, they got Stone Age time which tools they used, with pictures also, paintings on caves. In that caves they lived on rocks, they painted different types of pictures And also these archaeologists got almost in all districts some areas Stone Age time tools, which tools earliest people they used, that all they got. So almost in our Nagar Karnool district especially, see here almost all districts are there. So in our Nagar Karnool district, Amrabad, these all which they used all available in Amrabad, one of the museum nearby our area. Yes, do you know Amrabad where it is? Yes, when we go Srisalam, we see Amrabad, we visit Amrabad. Okay, up to now those who did not visit Amrabad, once you ask to your parents to go to Amrabad to get this information in that museum. Okay, see students, find out from your teacher about such sites in your own district and visit those places. Look for stone tools in the museum in a nearby town. Actually, we went once last year in some of the places, but especially when we went for visit that picnic places. Yes, we have seen many museums. Earliest people, especially Warangal district, we have seen. In Amrabad also already we have seen once. Please students, now at present situation we are going to conduct only online classes. When we start, when opening our school, then we plan to take this museum compulsory, we show museum. So before that you ask to your parents, once you go and visit the place of Amrabad and Chenchulakshmi museum. Chenchulakshmi museum. Yes. Okay students, next microlithic and rock art sites. See, actually microlithic means which hard stone to, from hard stone to the earliest people they made many of small things, small tools, small pieces of stones made from the hard stone. That is only called microlithic period. And rock art sites, we see the prehistoric people living in Telangana have left behind a large number of microliths and a large number of paintings. These paintings are found on the walls of rock shelters of Pandavlagutta near Tirumala Giri village in Warangal district. It has put Telangana state in the map of rock art sites of the world. It is a unique site as it has paintings from prehistoric times to Kakatiyas and Padmanayaka period, that in from about 12,000 years ago to about 500 years ago. Yes. In before page we have seen that picture on rock shelter paintings, Pandavlagutta. Yes. What do you see on it? I explained clearly that the rock art paintings consist of hunting, fishes scenes, honey collection. Means tene. Honey means tene. Honey collection, dancing, music, etc. pictures we recognize on these rock art paintings. Yes, the animals depicted in rock painting are bison, buffalo, antelope, deer, elephant, wild goat, tiger, crocodile, scorpion, porcupine, crab, frog, crawling insects, fish, tortoise, lizard, monkey, bear and dog. The paintings also depict birds like eagle, vulture, crane, peacock, crow, beehives, butterfly. There are also geometric signs and human figures. Weapons such as bow, arrow, sword and lances are also seen in the paintings. almost all birds and animals. We know insects and also some of the weapons and human beings like these on their paintings we can see. Yes, here is a Telangana map. Okay students, here is a map. Important rock art sites in Telangana. An important rock art sites in Telangana. See, observe this picture. Which rock sites are there? Rock art sites are there in our Telangana? Asifabad, Ramagundam, Bodigapalli, Rekonda, Edtanur, Warangal, Pandavulagutta, Ramachandrapuram, Kokapech, Dongalagattu, Dupadugattu, Durgam, Jupalli, like these sites are there in our Telangana. Okay students, once you observe which place in which district. See, you observe slowly, then you can get easily idea on these total sites in which districts are there. Okay, next. Okay students, we see next page, hunter gatherers in our times. Even now several groups of people sustain themselves by hunting and gathering food in different parts of the world. In our state, the Anadis and Chenchus lived in this manner till very recently. Scholars have tried to live among them and understand their lives. From many such studies done all over the world, historians try to imagine the lives of people who lived in the forest thousands of years ago. See here 6.11 ABC pictures. Chenchus hunter-gatherer during 1930s. See, these are all 1930s pictures. See, in first picture actually men and women, they are going to collect food from forest. In second page also, they are digging tubers. Next here one of the men, he is collecting food from tree. See actually at present also, some people groups, especially Anadis and Chenchus, groups wise they collect, they gather food to share equally. Yes. See, scholars recently, some scholars, they tried to live along with them, and of many studies, so many such studies done all over the world, they imagine their life actually thousands of years ago who lived in the forest. Yes, at that time actually which food they collected, which food they gathered, people, earliest people, they shared equally. Why? Because among the people who lived among that people, there is no rich and poor, equally they treated. And for example, if they have to take any decision, yes, they all together they discuss and they take that decision among them. Yes, actually which food they gathered, they shared equally that food items, all members all together equally they shared. Actually there wasn't much scope for storage of food. Why? Because they did not have any storage items at that time. So at present it does not perish which food we collect. Why? Because we have jars and storage items. So we store them. Which food we take, which food we collect, that we store for many months, for months of time, long period. But at that time actually they did not have these many opportunities to store the food which they collected. So actually they have to go one place to another place to migrate. So it is not possible to storage the food. So equally they shared that food which they collected in their group members. See here one of the picture, offering thanks to 100 deer. Even though they hunted for wild animals, hunter-gatherers had a great respect and regard for the forest, plants, trees, animals, rivers and hills. They often worshipped them too, so that they may get enough food all the time. See, actually men or women both together, they went to gather food. Even though especially women and children, they participated to gathering food. Animal hunting time only men participated. Animal hunting time only men participated actively, and many days they tracked that animals to distant places too. Then they hunted that animals. We can now imagine the life of early people who hunted and gathered food in the forest. Yes, we can now imagine the life of early people who hunted and gathered food in the forest. Why could not the early people store food for a long time? Once again, you listen this question. Why could not the early people store food for a long time? Why? Because actually they did not have any storage items. And one more important thing also, actually they have to move one place to another place. They did not have permanent shelters. So if they store the food items, that is big task for them to carry when they move one place to other place. And also one more thing also, actually which food they gathered from forest, that is freely they gathered, naturally they gathered. So they could not store a long time. Okay students, next question. Do you think it would have created problems if the hunter-gatherers did not share their food? Yes. Actually they treated all together in their groups, people almost all together equally. They shared food. Why? Because they treated all people equally. There is no rich and there is no poor. All together, the hunters, especially they gave more respect to hunters, then equally they shared. Okay, next question. Why were there no poor people among them? Yes, among the earliest people there were actually no rich people. They did not have any rich or poor classes among them. They were all equal. Yes. Why? Because they did not have any properties. They shared everything equally. There were no properties anybody. So there is no poor people and no rich people. All they were equal. Next, see one more question. Do you find any similarities between thanking the killed animal by the earliest people and worshipping the harvest by the farmers nowadays? Yes, they killed animals for gathering food purpose, earliest people, they killed animals. Okay, now at present we also offer animals when we harvest our crops. We offer some animals like cocks, hens, and also goats. Any similarities between these two, earliest people time and at present nowadays? Okay students, you think and give your answer for this question. Okay students, thank you. Once I am remembering that. Okay students, once again I am remembering that in this lesson which are new words and also difficult words, you underline them and write in your notebook 3 times. Everyone should write neatly with beautiful handwriting. You follow, we have in our school we have some rules and regulations while writing. Yes, that all you have to follow and write neatly 3 times. Then you read the hard words with spellings. Okay students, we meet next topic from this lesson only. Next topic and also last video from this lesson only. Thank you students.